Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright guys, the title of this video is actually accurate. That's not clickbait. This story, what I'm about to cover for you, is probably one of the most disgusting, vile, repulsive, morally bankrupt things I've ever seen out of a gun controller. I'm not setting that bar too high. I've got everything linked in the description box below. It's behind a paywall, so I had to pay for this trash, but I wanted to bring it to you because it's incredibly important to understand who we are fighting on the far left gun control. This is not everyday Democrats. These are the far leftists. I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor who made this video possible, and then I'm going to show you. I can't even set it up anymore. Let's do a quick read, and then I'm going to hit you with it. Pyramid Air is sick of the situation. So they are giving away thousands of targets and stickers and want to see your frustration as well. They want to see you filming, snapping, or even talking about how you take out your frustration on these targets in a truly American way. To thank you for joining the fun, they're giving away $5,000 of shopping sprees weekly. First place is $3,000, second place $1.5, and third place is $500. Anyone can enter, no purchase is necessary. Check the link below, and thank you to Pyramid Air for bringing this content so I can show you what's happening on this, because this is beyond the pale, doesn't even begin to describe this, right? Now, two things I'm going to tell you about this article. One, the author has their First Amendment. They can say what they want. That does not mean I cannot say that this is next level. That's gently. And second, when you guys leave comments in the field below on this one, give it a second. I don't want you guys banned from making YouTube comments because of emotional reaction to this, because it might get some of y'all. All right. And I'm going to do my very best to stay centered on this. All right, so this is an opinion piece. Graphic photos are defining the war in Ukraine. Would similar images reignite America's gun reform efforts? Tying Ukraine to gun reform. Oh. Seeing dead Ukrainians makes it hard to ignore them, unlike American lives sacrificed for the Second Amendment. Okay, that kind of sets you up for where we're going, but the author ties this together and sets this off of a image, and that's what they're referencing in this article, which I'm not going to show you, but it's basically a Ukrainian war image. This ghastly moment is felt as much as it's seen. Watching it almost seems an intrusion on both the dignity of the dead and those who mourn them. But since Russian President Vladimir Putin launched his invasion of Ukraine last month, media have been inundated with horrors of this war. So they're talking about images and horrors of this war, and they also mention dignity of the dead and those who mourn them. Quote, "We know the enemy. In the end, the world must see and hear this," a Ukrainian soldier told a CNN reporter after he was injured when his barracks were struck by a Russian missile. Quote, "I don't know. How many deaths will it take for everyone to see?" Well, the author of this article took that to mean, well, let's take that and look, what can we learn from that and really apply it to gun control in the United States, because that's the same. Here we go. Buckle up. In his lament, I heard the echo of so many in this nation tired of relentless gun violence and elected officials unwilling to do anything about it. Would their collective hand finally be forced to action if the media were flooded with graphic images of the toll of America's addiction to guns? Their advocacy here is to play graphic images at a war level to the public and to politicians. Wait for the next one, because this next one is going to boy reigns. We can't endure this anymore. We just simply can't, Gilbert said. But history has already proved that we will, and so will legislatures. When not a single significant act of gun reform was passed after 20 children and 6 educated were situation at Sandy Hook. Do you understand what this author is advocating for? Okay, got one more for you. Perhaps what was needed after Sandy Hook was graphic evidence of America's murderous firearms folly. This person wants power over and control over gun rights so bad that they are openly advocating in the Boston Globe to come out and say, we should have really aired some more graphic images of these victims of this situation. And they reference that one. It does not get more disgusting. It doesn't. Okay, we can keep going. That is what legislators, with their useless supply of thoughts and prayers, should have to witness before defending their decisions to absolutely nothing. Again, with the graphic images of... Okay. If Ukrainians must endure this, then we can bear witness and push for action. We should do as much for Americans being sacrificed daily to feed this nation's Second Amendment fix and say out loud what the wounded Ukrainian soldier asked of the world. How many deaths will it take for everyone to see? Do you understand what this person is advocating for? They want power. They want gun control so bad that they are willing to air graphic images of crime scene photos of this specific instance, and that's just the one they picked, to really drive home and achieve that goal. If you've ever needed a reason to fight for our rights, to politically get out there, this is who's on the other side of this. This is not every single Democrat, but this is beyond the pale. This is morally bankrupt. This is repugnant. I've never seen anything as disgusting as this. I know it's a downer. I hope to hear from you guys in the comments below after you've given a second to let the steam blow off your head. And I'll see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden. See you later.